Hi, we're getting ready to do a toned in 10 exercise workout with hooked on Pilates HANDIBANDS attached into a door. Handles are out. So you're going to go ahead. Hi, we're getting ready to do a toned in 10 exercise workout with hooked on Pilates HANDIBANDS. Hi, we're getting ready to do a toned in 10 workout with hooked on Hi, we're getting ready to do a toned in 10 exercise workout with the hooked on Pilates HANDIBANDS attached inside of a door jamb. Handles are out. This is going to be more of a beginner workout. You may or may not need this pillow, but maybe have it ready for you. It's towards the end of the workout. So from here, adjust the HANDIBANDS so that when you're lying down, there's light pressure as you bounce gently into those handles. Find yourself in neutral spine. Set your shoulders down away from your ear and float one leg to tabletop. From here, we're going to exhale. Keep that small space at your low back as you press down. Exhale, press to a 1-inch hover over the mat. Exhale, feel the waistline draw in like a corset or brace getting tight. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Feel how that focused exhale resonates with your core. Use your breath. And stay in neutral so you feel like you could balance a cup of water at your low abdomen as you challenge by pressing one leg and both arms to straight. Very good. Let's have one more. We're going to switch sides. Make sure you're still in neutral. Legs at tabletop. Exhale, press to your hover. Inhale, return. Exhale, engage core. Inhale, return. Exhale, lengthen that leg as low as you can, but maintain spine position and tummy nice and flat. So I always say you get what you train. So if you want flat stomachs, you need to work them that way. Exhale, press. Inhale, return. Let's have 3 more. Very good. Let's have 2. And 1. So now we're going to do saggy tabletop. That means we're just going to have those shins lying flat against our thighs. It helps to get you out of your hip flexors. Reach those arms long, and then from here, wax on, wax off circles. If you remember the Karate Kid, that's it. Wax on. Reach long through those arms, and let's have 3 and 2 and 1. Change to wax off. That's it. You could change to full tabletop if you wanted to make it harder, but saggy tabletop is just fine to start with. Very good. And let's just have 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Place those feet down, hip distance apart, and then from here, non-articulated bridge with press. So I'm going to lower those arms as I lift my hips up. Gaze is straight up towards the ceiling. Exhale, I lift. Inhale, I stay. Exhale, I lower. So things that I'm thinking about, I'm trying to lengthen from my shoulders through my pelvis and out through my knees. And then I lower to neutral. Exhale, lift. I try to relax my face and my neck. And as I come to my bridge, I try to squeeze my glutes and pull my waistline in. Very good. And press right alongside your body. Lift into that bridge and then lower. Let's have 3 more. Very good. Press down through your whole foot. Make sure you're not getting onto the outside of your foot. That's very common. So make sure you're pushing down through your big toes also. And very good. Now we're going to go up and we're going to stay up. And then we're going to bend your elbows and press to triceps. So now we have to hold the position longer as we add our tricep work as a distraction. Good. You could, if you wanted to, as you bend your elbows, lower a little bit, push through those feet and lift a little bit. Just make sure you're lifting to a straight line. to neutral, that you're not overdoing it and creating lordosis. So you see, I'm going to do a couple bad ones. I'm really lifting too much. Just get to neutral, and let's have 3 and 2 and 1. And lower down. Now we're going to do 100. So let's find ourselves in our saggy tabletop, press our arms, and we'll start. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. If you want to make it harder, go into tabletop, and we'll call that 30. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. You want to make it harder even more? Curl up and hold it. And that's 60. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those knees nice and tight. 70. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, work your abs flatter, and it's 80. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4 is 100. Reach up and lower. Very good. So next time you can pick whichever modification works better for you and just get started with that right away. All right, and then so from here, let's turn on our sides. Bottom leg bent for stability, arm reaching straight up towards the ceiling. Now reach and touch your hand to the side of your thigh, and then come back up. Exhale, touch, pull your ab muscles in, and lower down. And press. Good. If you feel like you want to have more arm work, you can simply push yourself further away from the wall and then lift and lower. Good. Hip abduction, and you're working that arm into adduction. Very good. Try to keep that shoulder down away from your ear, and try to make your hand touch the side of your thigh. Be careful that you're not bringing the leg forward though. You know what I always say, get it in your posterior gluteus medius. So lift it up to the side, but make sure that you bring it back a little bit if you don't feel it in the side of your bottom. Very good. And let's just have 2 more. Good. And now last one. Excellent. We're going to reach those legs nice and long. We're going to have the elbow bent to your side, and then from here, just tricep. So fist is up towards the ceiling, you push to your body. Yes, and you push down. Keep the shoulders stabilized away from your ear. Pull your stomach muscles in. Try to keep the waistline lifted. You're on the knife edge of your body, so there's going to be a little bit about control with balance. If it's too much, you could bend your bottom leg, like I'm doing right now. That makes you more stable, kind of like a weeble wobble. You've got a wider base of support. Very good. But keep them tight together and reaching if you're able to. And last one. So I apologize, I have to put my back to you. I'm going to just roll over. We're going to go ahead and start with that bottom leg bent. And maybe scooch down if you feel like you need to. And then from here, you're going to press and try to touch your hand to the side of your leg. And then back up. And exhale, press. Very good. Put a little pause in so you can feel that work in your shoulder depressors and in your posterior gluteus medius. That's it. And press. Feel it and then release it. Abs are in, away from the waistband of your pants. And waistline is lifted off of the mat, like you're trying to make a little mouse house for a little mouse to crawl under. Very good. And let's just have 3. And let's have 2. And 1. Very good. Reach those legs nice and long. And triceps on the knife edge of your body. So elbow stays in tight to your side. Your fist reaches straight up towards the ceiling, and then it presses down to the side of your body. Try to keep your abdominals in and your waistline lifted from the front. Shoulder down away from your ear. Very good. And let's keep that groove going. Excellent. Remember, you can bend the bottom leg if you need it for balance, like I'm doing right now, or keep it really nice and straight. Excellent work. Awesome. So now with these exercises, you may or may not need the pillow. It really is there if you have tightness in the hamstrings, or it's hard for you to sit upright with your legs stretched out straight. So I'm just going to do it with the pillow. You, of course, if you don't have this issue, you just be flat on your mat. So let's go ahead and grab on to those handles. And then from here, we're just going to do a bicep curl, straight back hinge, and come back on top. So we're just loading the bands, reaching the top of our head back towards the wall behind us. So we're exhaling, hinging back as far as we can, and drawing our abdominals in. So we're keeping a nice straight spine. And hinge back, organize. Feel long through the torso, abs are in. So resistance can help support your body, so you have time to organize. So you're lengthening as you hinge back, abs are in. And lengthen, nice straight body, and then back up. There's also the option to bend your knees if you're still having some issues with the hamstrings and feeling comfortable with sitting upright. Very good. Hinge back. And let's just have one more. All right, and then from here, we're going to just bend our elbow and lean back, and then come back up on top. Exhale, rotate. We're alternating from side to side. Pull those abs in. Maybe it's just a small lean back with rotation. Very good. Or really go for it. Engage through the core. See if you can touch the elbow and then come up. Slide the shoulder away from your ear and work those abs in. So exhale and exhale. So decrease range of motion if you need to. Maybe it's just a little lean as you rotate. Let the resistance help hold you up. And very good. So if you needed more resistance, you can simply scoot yourself back, and that'll give you more resistance. Changing the length tension. Very good. One more time to each side. Excellent. All right, and then from here, we're just going to have our arms straight, and then from here, straight arm row. So feel those arms work right in between your shoulder blades. Look straight out in front of you. Very good. And let's have 10, 9, 8, 7. Shoulders away from your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Try to grow taller from the sits bones to the top of your head, and then release. All right, well, that's it. I hope you had a good workout. I know I did. Have a great day.